Hello, friends. It's been quite some time since I've done a talk outside, and just as I've started, a cloud has come across the sun. But this has been the first day in a long time when we've had some warmth with the sun. It's been appalling for some time now. The weather we've been subjected to, inflicted upon us more like. And today we've had a bit of a semblance of warm weather again. Now, I never know what I'm going to talk about when I start, but today, how do I explain it? I felt very soul weary today. I felt quite sad for the state of humanity still. Okay, it's the birthing stage, it's where there's a lot to be got through. But for the sensitive souls, the souls who have been in awareness and who have always lived in their heart, who have always been residing in their hearts, it's been a very tough journey. So sometimes the really sensitive just really want to be home amongst the stars already, you know. So I went to my beloved forest park, feeling very soul weary. And I sat down on a big old rock, and that sun just poured its love. My universal family just poured their love through that sun. See, a lot of my soul group are home already, and I know they guide and keep continuing to uplift, guide and assist from the other side. Still, there are days when I wish, the human in me wishes, I could just hold them, have a hug, to embrace them in the physical, to just hold someone loved, beloved. It was one of those days, and it was due to an experience I had yesterday. Beautiful sun, beautiful friends beyond the sun. An expression that a friend said to me a couple of years ago sprang to mind. He said, "They fall so far beneath you that they think they are above you." Now that's quite a profound statement. And I had such an experience yesterday when I was dealing with false powers or authority. And as a result, I was quite saddened to see the state of the system still that we find ourselves amongst. Excuse me. The ignorance within the system is phenomenal. But here in this world of polarity and duality, obviously we will meet all kinds of souls on that journey. And the more refined you become, the more in heart center you are, the more of a mirror you become and a reflection for others. And sometimes people don't like to see their own reflection if the mirror be love, light, and truth absolute. But that is how it is. That is how it is, my friend. In the world of duality, the world of matter, we will always be challenged every day of our lives, no matter how evolved you become, no matter how enlightened. We are still in the physical world. And as a result, we constantly must strive to always be in the center, always in the balance, never going to too far in the extremes of high or low, up or down. Fortunately, my connection with the universe is so powerfully forged that I will never get down or disconnected the way I used to do in the past as a sensitive soul, which brings me to a topic. Again, something which happened to me quite recently via YouTube, actually. Someone misunderstood something I had written, and as a result, he embarked on a vicious attack, relentlessly leaving messages. Fortunately, I am at a stage of my evolution where I do not take anything personal that does not belong. So if the person misunderstood and they have no intention to see the truth in the situation, then it remains to do nothing, to just remain calm, centered, in total awareness and understanding of their mistake. Do not get involved in any kind of energy exchange, because then you fall into the trap of the drama and the game. Now, what happens when you don't play the game is whatever venom or vicious energy or negative energy they project towards you must go straight back to self, straight back to them. If it's not reaching a target, it has to go full cycle back to the attacker. So, in time, they then get to feel their own energy return. That's how it works, energy exchange. If you're not playing the game, if you remain centered in a loving heart, it cannot affect or disturb you. Now, a lot of sensitive souls, if they haven't got an awareness of psychic attack, they're in a very vulnerable position, because for many years I was in this position of coming into this world as a sensitive soul, completely seated in heart, knowing only love. There isn't a lot of protection, because you come from the universe back into a lower density vibration, so you forget. You need to learn that again. And the quicker you learn it, the better. Come into awareness, then you come into empowerment. I didn't have any of this protection in the early years. I had an awareness of beautiful souls in this world, the few that I knew were around me when I was young. three very beautiful people in my formative years. The rest was all harsh, harsh, harsh vibrations. But the sensitive soul will not have an awareness of any dark intentions. He will not, she, the soul will not have an awareness of jealousy, hatred, what lies are, what any dark vibrations are. So therefore they've got no protection in place. And this is where often it may even be a family member, it may be someone in school, whatever. They may even befriend the sensitive soul so they can get close enough to them to then attack. And I don't mean physical attack, it's much more subtle than that. They chip away at their beauty. They will keep attacking them, and if the soul doesn't know what a lie is, if they constantly get told, you're no good, you're ugly, you're worthless, you're whatever, lots of ways, there's lots of subtle ways of manipulating a beautiful soul until they're so suppressed and their spirit brought right down to absolutely manipulate and control. Now, so it's important to become aware of this, that there are many different kinds of souls in this world with very different intentions. And the pure soul is so obvious to the soul who isn't. So, if you happen to be born into a family where there are souls or a soul who is not of such a pleasant disposition, your life can be made absolute hell, because there's no escape in the constant persecution. And then the sensitive soul will always try to please. When they are young, they'll try to please the person who doesn't like them. They can't understand why they're not liked. They can't understand why somebody is persecuting them, whether it be a mother, father, brother, sister, whatever. They can't understand, so they try to do everything in their power to please. And of course, by doing this, you're creating more resentment in the person who doesn't like you, because basically you're like holding up a mirror to their soul. You don't know this at the time. You're holding up a mirror of pure light, pure love, and pure truth. And because they are none of that, they absolutely resent the reminder. So this is what this world's about, to learn not to become a victim, to learn to step away from being a bully or an intimidator, an interrogator, whatever. It's all role play that we need to resolve. And for me, certainly, I needed to resolve my naivety in this lifetime. That was my main reason for this return. Was the emotional and also the physical pain of my passing over prior to this one. And the emotional hurt that I felt because I wasn't believed, or I thought I wasn't believed. Of course, authorities understood very well. It was my naivety. That's what I say. I'm back. I had to come back to fully understand every aspect of the spectrum of dark to light. I needed to understand every aspect from dark to light. I had to walk down that road less travelled. I had to walk down that road that says no blinkers. See it all, experience it all. I don't necessarily mean experience, but get to see, observe it all. And it was quite a journey, quite a journey. And along that journey, I learned It's self-awareness, an awareness of the world, the illusory world, the world of illusion. Once I understood the world of illusion, that it wasn't me that was wrong, that I had been right all along, but it was everything around me, the drama that was being played out, that was false. And it took a long time to come to terms with that. Once you come to terms with the illusion, you see it for what it is, you step right out of it. And you empower. Self-empowerment begins building up that flow of energy into your heart space, in and out. Being aware, becoming fully aware that we are absolutely and utterly guided and guarded and protected by the universe. We have a universal family. We have a galactic family that beyond that sun, that projects so much love through that sun and is looking out and rooting for you. Each and every one of us has a soul group. We have a soul family. We have guides, guardians, just an absolute team in the universe looking out and ready to assist us. And we simply have to ask for protection. When I faced moments of when I could have been murdered, boy oh boy, there was some lessons learned there. When you're faced with imminent death, and you know, because you feel it right in your solar plexus, that it's going to be a very brutal death. I've had this experience on several occasions, at least 7 major attempts on my life. And each time, there came a point when I accepted the inevitable that I was going to die. And in that very moment, when you accept it, an absolute mighty release of fear absolutely leaves your body. Absolutely and utterly leaves your body. In all of these times, I did also ask, dear God or universe, as I understood at the time, you've got to help me. Sure enough, I always got the help. And when I released that fear and asked for the help, always, every time, the vicious power that was being held over me. And I have to tell you, there was some serious moments of pure evil, where that energy almost has a stench, and a coldness. Always in the moment when I let the fear go, when I accepted death and just released the fear. I took action, whether getting up to walk or walking on, whatever, or speaking words. Everything changed. Everything changed. Gone. Gone. Whatever power they were holding over me was gone. And they either walked away or ran away. One guy actually ran like the demons of hell were after him. Mind you, I gave him a few words when I did release my fear and open my mouth and let some words flow. The poignancy of those words for him sent his hair on end, and he ran hard. So, life is all about energy, my friends. We are an energy vibration. What we need to do is constantly keep raising our vibration. Keep raising our vibration to much higher, lighter frequencies. meditate. It may only take a few minutes or as long as you want. But I would say to most people, or to everyone, when you get the opportunity, go into nature. Be still in nature. If you possibly can. If you can't, obviously, watch nature videos on YouTube, whether it be waterfalls or rivers or birds, anything to do with nature. Just listen to it, but have silence. Most people don't have enough time to be silent because they've got families, they've got children, they're too busy still running around like headless chickens. Pointless. Time, time, time. I've got to be here, I've got to be there, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. How ridiculous is that? It's crucial to make the time to feel that absolute stillness within. There's something going on in those bushes. Oh, it's the two blinking crows. I've got two crows. There's a sheet of whatever you call it on the roof of my shed. That's the wind has bent it up, and there's two crows in and out building nests and doing all sorts. And of course, the other little birds are all singing around per normal. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little birds. The other thing is the aspect of what's going on in our skies at night. There's been an absolute increase, phenomenal increase in galactic activity, galactic light activity. There may be other activity as well. I'm not interested in that. I'm not bothered about that. But our galactic family are here. They're absolutely everywhere in our skies at night. When you get a clear night, I sincerely hope tonight is going to be clear because thankfully the beautiful, beautiful, radiant sun has had the opportunity to come through today. And I actually got an hour down in the forest today where I could feel the heat on my bones. My bones have been cold for so long. That also gets you down, gets the human side of the soul down. So let's hope this is the beginning of an absolutely amazing summer of warmth for everyone. Not too hot and not too cold. Just a lovely warm sun for everyone. That is my wish. Dear sun, for dear universal family, please, I ask from the depth of my soul, please keep assisting us, and I'll keep asking you, dear friends, keep asking the universe, keep asking the universe through the sun to keep assisting us in clearing up this atrocity in our skies, this weather that has been inflicted upon us. Keep asking the universe via the sun, keep asking your family and friends to assist us. The more we ask, the more they will assist us. That is how it works. This is how universal energy works. It's all energy vibration. It's all about energy. It's everything to do with energy. This is just a carriage for a soul. This body we have, it's a mere carriage to carry this beautiful spirit and soul that we are and that we have been in many, many, many lifetimes. We need to refine it, refine that beauty, come into our divinity, consciously aware of everything, being in constant flow of consciousness, being aware of everything. We need to come into full awareness of our multi-dimensional beingness, the fact that we are only visiting here to learn. You will have to keep revisiting until you have learned to perfect this love, until you have learned and understood entirely the illusion and reality. Because in the world of duality, this is what is at play, the illusion and reality. In order to become the reality, you must see the illusion. You must understand all aspects of the illusion. You must understand the illusion within yourself. You must clear out all of the illusion within yourself. That's it. Simple. Not so simple to do, obviously, but simple to understand, I would like to think. Clear out the illusion. Catch up with your goodness. Clearly, I'm not speaking to those who are absolutely pure, loving hearts and always have been for several lifetimes. I'm talking about those who have yet much work to do within. Do not deny the deluded part of yourself. Do not hide in any shadows. We're in the age of enlightenment. Everything is exposed in this age. So the sooner you come into this, the better. The sooner your awareness that we are here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to evolve our souls. To become pure light vibrations, pure light beings, pure love, pure light, pure truth, absolute. This is the age of absolutes. Every day, keep working on yourself to refine yourself more and more. So this energy just gets lighter and lighter and lighter. And our earth plane can become this absolutely beautiful place it was meant to be before us humans degraded it. Of course, it's all the lessons. I understand this. You know, the material world is here for this reason, and it will go through its great galactic cycle again. Obviously, various stages of dark and light, awake, asleep, consciously aware, unconscious, conscious, unconscious. That's the nature of the great galactic cycle. But this particular time is particularly amazing because it's a time when the greatest strides in evolution can be made within the soul. And for those who are ready, it very much the last lifetime here. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for knowing that this is my last visit to planet Earth. And today I wanted to be home, I have to tell you. I wanted to be back home amongst the stars. I wanted to be back with my star family. I wanted to be back in the universe, very much so. And we will have days like that, you know. It's the human. It's the human in us. But hang on in there. We're getting there. Wakening up one individual at a time. There are changes, clearly changes are going on around and about. And certainly the world over. It's picking up. It's picking up momentum. People are getting out there, striving, striving. to break down the old paradigm and bring in the free world. Now the free world starts with freeing your own soul. Soul freedom must come first. It can only come first. And the only way to become a free soul is to become a pure loving soul. You must become pure love. Absolutely and utterly pure love. That there is no other way. That is soul freedom. You must harbor no shadows. You must harbor no resentments, no bitterness, no holding on to anything that was a great teacher. All painful lessons were great teachers. And if you found the lesson in it, then it's taught you well. If you haven't found the lesson in it, it will keep repeating, just like I do sometimes. It will keep repeating itself until the lesson is learned. Anyway, my dear friends, I absolutely love you, one and all. I absolutely love everyone in this world, every animal in this world, every human in this world, because everyone is on a journey and everyone must perfect that journey eventually in the soul mastery which they must achieve before they can eventually leave the plane of duality. So there's no reason not to love everyone then, because everyone must come the same way eventually. Great teachers, the beautiful souls are great teachers. The very unevolved souls are great teachers. Every kind of soul in between are great teachers, or mirrors, or whatever. And you will always be tested, regardless of how evolved you become. While you're still in the realm of duality, you'll be tested on a daily basis. There will always be challenges, always challenges. Anyway, stay in heart and never lose heart. This is a battle we are winning. And it's not a battle, it's a soul reformation, soul transformation. Anyway, I love you all, and with that, I will try and find out where the wee button to switch this off is. I might need my glasses for that. Even then, I mightn't see it. Oh dear, with the sun in my eye, I can't see it. I'll have to lift this. No, I can't find my mouse. Oh dear. You'll just have to bear with me. I will switch it off eventually. I'm clearly not finding it. Where's my mouse? Talk about being blinded by the light. There we go. Goodbye this time. Namaste.